months ago or so for Emily Lang and Christopher Rollins, the two founders of the workshop, in memory and celebration of their marriage. So this is dedicated to them. A poem in celebration of love for Emily and Chris. The first flower blooming through the green skin of spring. The rushing of the river from chest to extremities, the sound of our favorite song playing to the acoustic guitar of our lover's voice. The rush of your body free-falling backwards from the peak of the swing. And the kindergarten crush story of rubbing their face in the dirt because you think they are cute, but covered in booties. And this is love, they tell it. And I imagine the two of you. On the first day you met, were probably both wide-eyed summer stargazers from opposite sides of two different planets orbiting around the same central sun. As most everyone else lived, I set on something more direct. This is love. It's the pieces of you together that make each of us look up and look down. It is the moments you dare us to follow you and look away from ourselves. To realize sometimes it is best to imagine a couple that challenges both the clouds and the abyss. To remember, like you did, to jump up at every moment, and also understand the joy in falling forever. When I'm looking at the two of you, I imagine you each a piece of Titanic welding themselves back together on the other side of the iceberg that pushed your heads underwater. A magnificent masterpiece of newly remolded steel, the sun will be set to sail behind you. There is a chandelier floating grace into our view. An orchestra of spun hollow glass gleaming under the violent ballroom of your smiles, and for a while, we are watching a rose contentedly crashing against the vessel you have both rebuilt out of the driftwood. A fireworks show of bursting petals. Sometimes the back and forth sway of the sea is the best way of understanding the slow and methodic turn of how two beings can eventually drift toward one another. So when you tell me that you are in love, I have no doubts. In the same way we know a snow globe will always show us winter if it lives up to its name. Love is living up to its name. To have you so driven to mold this world at your fingertips that I scarcely lose hope that the dust in us, fluttering along in the dark, will someday find the right wind to take flight on. And you have shown that there is a wind to take flight on, and that a marriage is the beautiful storm, swirling and dancing between light and shadow, between dawn and dusk. Emily, Chris, you are the ship, dangling its strength over the chasm, testing the waters, hoping never to sink again, singing into the storm a single word that echoes with the thunder. Love, love, love. The storm resounding back, you have found me. You have found it. You have found me.